Hey, can you hear me?
I am extremely sorry about that. Um, yeah, I had to take a pretty important.
It's fine, that so things come up. Of
What
course,
comes
I
up must come
understand. I
out.
hope the audience will understand. So,
Uh,
audience, just in general, I'm sorry. Our Wi-Fi hasn't been the best. This recording app isn't the
this
best,
app,
and
yeah, this is not the highest quality recording. That is why we're just starting out. So like, give us money so we can do better. I guess I don't know. It's just
uh,
was that smooth?
maybe we'll do a Patreon. If we do a Patreon, maybe you can donate, and we can get some quality stuff. So we don't. I don't really know if you know this, Debt, but it doesn't happen often. But randomly, our voices will speed up and slow down. Not, it doesn't happen often. It happens rarely. It happens a lot more with me.
I
You.
yeah, I have
Like
not
I also find
experienced
out a
that
lot more
that I'm aware of.
because you just have like I'm just talking to my phone while it talks to a mic. Well, it's headphones, but it's still a mic. So he has a lot better quality than I do.
Yeah, I use it for acting, I guess. I don't know. I use it
I had
for
like completely
stuff.
I wasn't getting a response from you, so I was like, oh, it probably pissed him off and he like stormed off to bed. So I had literally filmed
Dude,
like oh, well, my co-host is gone, and like I did like a whole like 5 minute wrap up, and then like I get that done. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start editing, and then you're just like, hey, you want to continue? I'm just like, all right, fuck it, sure.
yeah, I am really. Did you really think I would just randomly get angry and storm off out of the blue?
I did because you were getting so pissed at the fucking software.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be angry at you. I am very angry at the software. I don't know why, but like websites in general hate me. Like I have to input. Here's what I'll do. I'll try to make an account. I'll have to put in my email, my everything. I failed the captcha 7 times. Then it says my password is incorrect and doesn't match up. So I have to retry, redo it, do 17 different passwords I know, and then I'll do forgot password, do that whole spiel, and then learn it, and then learn that the password that I tried first was the correct one. Then I'll go back to it and then use the password that I used, and it works. Or what'll happen is I try doing something and I just try over and over and over and I get really frustrated and then I hand it to somebody else like here you try, let's see if you have better luck. They hand it back to me completed like perfectly and the first try and like I don't see what the issue was. And I'm sitting there like looking like a lunatic.
Believe it or
I just
not,
have
I've
really bad luck in
never
general.
captured
Yeah, no, you have really good luck. I don't know why.
random crits.
Yeah, I was actually about to talk about that, about how awful my luck is and how much I hate random crits. I unironically genuinely was about to start talking about that.
Okay, here's my thing about people. If you hate random crits so much and you hate random bullet spread so much, go play competitive.
Okay. One, bullet spread is not a big issue right now. It is slightly mildly annoying, but it is not as big of an issue as my random crits. And two, competitive right now is absolute hot garbage because it has long wait queues, it literally has a paywall, and almost nobody does it. It's a queue that nobody joined, it's difficult to find a game, and the matchmaking in general is just outdated and broken. So casual is the only
Go to
consistent
Uncle
way to find
Topia.
games.
Go to the Uncle Topia. Those have been pretty popular.
Yeah, those are like our last bastion in TF2. If those go down, we're all screwed. It's like a safe
I haven't
haven.
actually been on Topia servers. Does he disable random crits in casual play? I, I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh yeah, no, he disables random crits and random bullet spread.
Motherfucker.
Why do
I
you
haven't
like it
tested. I'm
so much?
on
I have
I'm on
almost,
an Uncle Token server for that reason. I like random
dude.
crits and I like random bullet spread.
Why? Literally, just dying, literally having some random guy shoot at you and do 300 times the amount of damage that's normal because he rolled a lucky number over you is the most frustrating feeling in the world. Why do you like it?
You have to admit, when you get a random crit, it feels fucking awesome.
No, it does. Okay, it does. Gotta be fair. But I just feel bad for the other person because I'm like, well, I could have had a cool fight with that person. It kind of undermines the victory. Like, I know that I could have won that, but now they're gonna complain in chat about random crits. I didn't get a fair fight. I like a challenge. You know me. I don't want to just randomly press a button and have a like 8% chance of instantly winning that fight.
This is kind of similar to my argument against overtime and that specific game. Uh, y'all know what game we're probably talking about. Like you probably
It's
knew what we
the
were
worst
talking about.
younger cousin
Yes.
of TF2.
Now what? No, no. What game? You just made a really loud bleep noise. Um, I think he's talking about
you
Fortress
know what?
Teamwork.
Honestly, this entire episode you've just been one really long bleep. I mean, people don't even hear your voice, dude. I don't.
Yeah,
Well, that's
like,
weird.
oh yeah, a game that's kind of similar to Fortress Teamwork 1+1 that has overtime as a feature.
Did you hear that?
Uh, but no,
14 1+1.
I hate overtime. Even like when and it helps me win. I'm just
Yeah, that's how it
motherfucker.
feels, except for it's random. Imagine doing that, but instead of it being predictable to where it's like, oh, they're gonna get overtime, that sucks. Imagine where it's random. It is completely random that you just win or lose. It's literally rolling a dice. I hate I am the unluckiest man alive, so I do not like relying on luck to win things.
I am the luckiest man alive. Okay, here's another issue with disabling random. So I use the holiday punch when I play hefty.
Okay, you know what? Is immediately irrelevant.
What's wrong with the holiday punch?
They're a mean weapon. Don't try to bring
But
like
they
a
are
factual, like an objective debate about the state of the game, and then bring the holiday punch into it.
okay. Can I finish my point though?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I like to use the holiday punch. I do. And so the
I like it
holiday
too.
punch,
It's
of
fine.
course, it makes them laugh when you get a crit. So random crits really the holiday punch is built around random now you get a guaranteed crit if you punch from the back, but punch as heavy isn't always the easiest. Random crits can make the holiday punch a lot more of a and I use them unironically. So in servers with no random crits, the holiday punch just doesn't work as well, which makes me have to rework my heavy.
Okay. Here's my point, my side of the argument. The holiday punch is a joke weapon. Using
But it's
it
a
in a
really
genuine like scenario
so
automatically
is
is
the
that okay.
second
Here,
banana.
here
And people use
here's a
that all the time.
Yeah, because it's actually good. It may be a joke weapon, that may be the purpose of the weapon, but that doesn't mean that the stats are automatically bad. It's
Same
a
with the
good like
holiday
personal
punch.
use. That is exactly the case. Bro, okay. I don't like using meta. I like using what I like, whether that be meta or not. Like I'm not a meta slave, but I'm also like, I mean, if I like using the Uber saw. That is a really fun melee weapon. Uh,
feel like the
just
thought
randomly
is
running in, punching a heavy that is free to play, literally doesn't know how to move forward yet. I'm just slapping him. I get full Uber charge from zero.
aren't
Pop
we
it.
both free to play on Team Fortress?
Yeah, we are. I refuse to spend money.
That's fair.
Um, so actually, I play quite a bit of medic. So I don't know. I feel like my opinion here, despite me not really using random crits at all, my opinion is relevant, motherfucker. Okay. There's something else I wanted to say. Oh right. The group keep. You know that where melee is the only option. Explain to me how I can get a godlike against an entire team of demo knights that are all using the Islander, a snowballing weapon. I used the bottle and I random critted every single one of them. That should not have happened. I should not be able to 1v5 the entire enemy team because one person has random crits and one doesn't. That is not fair. That is clearly an extreme case of that, That's an extreme um that's like the
Well,
perfect
not
example of why random crits should be removed. Because if that happened, then it would be a genuine fair fight between the both of them.
well, not to change the topic when I'm losing the rank heavies machine guns.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's
Do you know the
start with
names of all of
stock.
them?
Yeah, well, besides the one that gives you the Ring of Fire, I know the names of all of them.
That one is Sheila.
She.
I
All
remember
right,
gut
so
real people names.
let's just start with stock. Sasha.
Sasha, yeah. Oh my god. Who touched Sasha? Who
I
touched
call
my god?
it's a great it's a great weapon, especially with corner revving. It's the most basic of heavies machine guns. It's perfect. It it's the most balanced. I say, it's a good
Honestly,
gun. Nothing.
that goes with all of stock. Stock is just like the best in general situations.
I
Uh,
genuinely
can,
have a bad stock weapon.
I mean, I guess
Maybe
the
Pyro's
syringe
fire
gun.
axe. Pyro's
Syringe
fire
gun.
axe. Kitty. Syringe gun too.
I mean, a lot of medic stuff have direct upgrade. Actually, I'm pretty sure every
Fit.
kit has a direct upgrade.
Heavy's fist stock. But anyway. But yeah, I feel like, the stock minigun Sasha is
I
pretty
mean,
good.
yeah. I mean, with the fist thing, when are you, other than you, I guess, who is really using melee with heavy? He has a minigun. If you're ammo, then that's just
He
poor, like, ammo
uses the GRU.
conservation.
Anyone who uses the GRU is technically using his melee.
Technically, yeah. Or if you
But not
want the
really,
eviction
usually
notice for some reason. I don't know that, but you do you, fam.
Anyway, so
Um,
next let's go on to probably Heavy's most popular minigun in the game, the Tommy
Slav.
Slav.
Yep. I mean, watch Big Joey Slapnut again. Not to immediately talk about more podcasters or podcasters than us, I guess, whatever. But I just generally like his content. Um,
Oh
with
wait, let's just
him, he
quickly
talks.
shout out before, and let's just quickly shout out some of our favorite YouTubers. Great
Uncle
Blue
Dane.
and Al Maximo.
Uncle Dane, Soundsmith that has
Not to watch
opinions about
Uncle Dane.
weapons for some reason.
Don't watch Uncle Dane. No.
He doesn't like Uncle Dane because of his opinion on random crits. That's
They're
because he doesn't
good
like engineering.
mechanics.
Listen, watch. If you're gonna watch one more video from him, give him one more chance. Please, I beg you, watch his battle engineer video where he talks about not being a stagnant engineer like you. Where he talks about going in with just nothing but a shotgun and a
Okay.
sentry gun by your side, running into
In
the
my
entire
def-
enemy team and killing everybody.
in my defense for turtling when I play engineer, the tutorial teaches you to turtle.
Everybody agrees that tutorial is bad.
No, it's an awful tutorial. But I'm just
It's no, go ahead.
okay. Anyway, so
I
back
think
to
I think
talking
this is
about the
it. We never have arguments over anything, or like we only just have just genuine discussions. But this is it. One thing where I genuinely get a little annoyed with you is TF2 because you
red for
have some of the
crit.
worst takes ever.
Anyway, so Tommy Slav, it's a fine weapon. It's it's quick. It's good for a heavy who like to be in the front lines more. It's harder to get flanked with the Tommy Slav.
It's difficult to get flanked. You're able to flank with it. Faster rev time means that you have quicker reaction speed. It's good. The only thing that's not the best at that other time like miniguns are is defense. Tommy Slav isn't necessarily like I don't know up close and if people are coming to you, the Tommy Slav isn't really good. It's more of like a mobile minigun. But other than that, I mean, it can still hold its own for sure. I mean, with a medic pocketing you, like using the vaccinator, or like the Kritzkrieg or something, and the heavy with a Tommy Slav on the point, like that is an awful combo to go against.
You know. Now on to the heavy minigun that I personally use the most, Natasha.
Natasha, I use Natasha quite a bit, but mostly because I just do rage heavy. It's the only time I use them.
Now a lot of okay. Now I get constant fuck yous in chat by using Natasha because if you're not the one playing if you if you're not the one playing heavy, being slowed down will always be annoying. I can agree with that. But Natasha, well, my Natasha is first off, I think she just genuinely has one of my favorite designs of the miniguns. It's basic, but I
It,
like it.
it
And
reminds me of
it
Man vs.
allows
Machine.
heavy, not by much, but allows heavy to be a bit more support by slowing down the enemy team.
That's fair, but you don't really need to be a support. I mean, with your sandwich, just keeping your medic alive is enough to keep your whole team going. I mean, I can't count how many times I've been saved by a heavy because I'm like a random with the back burner got like 3 seconds of crit off of me. I'm at 1 HP, about to die. Heavy turns around, there's a sandwich, and then turns back, kills 14 scouts that were coming in my location because they heard an injured medic, like just saving my life, bro. I love heavies like that. Honestly, I think heavy mains are more rare than medic mains. I'm gonna be.
Honestly, that might not be wrong. What have we already covered the minigun you use as heavy?
Um, I use the Natasha too. I don't have a whole lot of heavy unlocks, and I don't play them a whole lot just because I hate being slow. Like I play quite a bit of scout. I play scout, medic, and sniper. Those are my three mains. So like I play two extremely annoying classes, and I play a class that everybody likes just to even everything out.
Now on to my other heavy minigun because I just like being tank heavy too. I don't remember its name. It's the brass beast or the brass bullet, something like that.
Yeah, the Brass Beast, aka the community's worst rated minigun.
That's the worst rated minigun.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the one that spits
Because
fire is a bunch worse.
well, with that, at least it has one good scenario, and that's where you're just on the payload because it immediately makes a lot of things difficult for close range classes. Like Scout can't get a full meat shot on you. Spy can literally do nothing, but who cares? Because Spy is already a bad class in my opinion, and I play a lot of Spy. Or I used to at the very least. But yeah, Scouts can't do it. It is a visual distraction if you crouch in your own flames for snipers. I've gone against that. Of course, not like an immediate, like huge upside, but it's a very mild one. Um, it just makes it generally harder for people to get on a point, and it's a very like it's a very cancerous loadout. You're just on payload with a um, Sheila or whatever. But yeah, no, the
We'll
brass beast is the worst
one in a
rated
second
one.
though. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like the brass bullet. It's very tanky, and I like to be tanky heavy. It's slow but reduce damage. It's a high damage doing.
I
Um,
mean,
I love
at
it.
that point,
Design.
just
I love like gold
engineer
on.
and make a sentry gun.
It's got a great design to it.
The design is very cool. I'll give you that.
Now what? Now I think that I'll just call it the fire one is the worst heavy minigun.
I think it's like the dragon. Oh wait, no, it has like a Chinese name. Um,
Yeah, Dragon's Fury is flamethrower.
yeah, 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 yeah. It has a very like Chinese name, I believe.
But
I'll have to look that up.
so the Ring of Fire, you can no longer see shit. It it's mini particle effects, so you just can't see shit anymore.
Drains your ammo like considerably.
It's not that big of a radius, so like you really won't have to worry about grazing it as you run by. You can
And
just
then the
jump over it if
one,
you're going for a backstab.
yeah, no, the one counter that it's supposed to be, it's literally only supposed to counter spy. And honestly, I think heavies that use the dragon or they use the fire minigun. I think those are like the easiest targets as spy because they immediately think that they're invincible, so they're extremely susceptible to backstabs. It's really funny.
I love how we start the podcast. I'm having fun talking about it, but I just want to mention.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about like one tiny. We were talking about luck or something, and then we brought random crits into it, and then all went downhill. But I love TF2. It's
No,
like I've been literally with this series ever since I was able to watch YouTube. I just watched FFM. Like I wasn't even able to play it yet.
what do you want? No, I'm having a lot of fun talking about DF2. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Okay, so I'm going to describe my loadout as each class, and I want you to describe yours, okay? And then we'll comment on them.
Okay.
My main heavy loadout is Natasha, the Sandwich, and the Holiday Punch.
Natasha Sandwich and Holiday Punch. Um, that is a loadout that screams, "I hate Scout." That is it.
I do hate scouts.
That is the only reason why you'd use the Natasha. It is a fun weapon though. I do like annoying people with it. The sandwich, I mean, if you have a pocket medic, that is objectively the best choice. Honestly, even if you don't, just being able to provide like a small 200 health pack is like extremely good.
The Buffalo and the DeLocos do 200.
Oh, right, right. Well, no. The sandwich heals you for 300. So it gives you a large medkit, but it gives other people a mid-sized medkit.
I thought it gives them 150 if you drop it. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played TF2.
It's been a while since heavy and TF2 combined. Even when I did play TF2 a lot, I never played heavy. Um,
And that's fair.
and then for the holiday punch, I mean, it's a funny meme weapon. Actually, it does have some competitive use for stuffing Uber charges. If you can get behind the medic, like if he's distracted enough, you can like punch him in the back, and then he can no longer heal the person, which means their Uber charge is done. It wastes his thing taunting. So if you in the right scenarios, it can be game changing, but it's really situational.
So
So
should
yeah.
I do all mine or should we go class at a time? So like I do my heavy, you
Yeah, so like I'll do my thing. Yeah, you comment on it. I explain the reasoning why, and then we move on to the next class we can think of. Um, so for my setup, it is just either Natasha or Sasha. And then the sandwich, and then I just use the either gloves are running urgently or the normal fist. Yeah, it's pretty stock. I just use the basic meta
Yeah,
loadout from
you pretty
heavy.
much have a basic loadout. You
If I
have
had the
you
Tommy
have the
Slav, I'd
meta
use
really.
that. I mean,
If
I
you
don't.
have yeah,
I'll just use
if you
like the
have the
base
Tommy,
what everybody thinks is good because that's I don't play
you
heavy.
are one item away from the Tommy Groovich loadout.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's good for a reason.
You are the
I just know the meta. I don't like have enough time to pick my own stuff that I like because I don't play heavy enough to know what I like.
all right
I'll give them a shot next time. I'll give them a shot.
for scout. My for my I usually end up using the soda popper.
All right, that's fair.
For my secondary, if I want practicality, I'll use the Pretty Boys Pocket. If I want to fuck around, I'll use Bonk.
Yeah, fair enough.
My scout used to be fucking decked out in Bonk accessories.
Have you heard the legend of the bonk drinker, dude?
Yeah, no. Let's hear it.
Wait, really? Watch El Max. That
All right. Yeah, watch a lot of Max. Oh, check that out. But if I'm going for practicality, it's the soda popper, the Pretty Boys pocket pistol, and my melee. It's a reskin, but it's the Boston Basher. It's a reskin of the Boston Basher.
Oh, dude, we'd get well along together. You need to get a better PC, bro. Please. I want to play TF2 with you so bad.
Man, maybe if our audience donates to our Patreon, that I
Oh,
may set up.
oh, don't go there. Don't go there. Don't
Okay,
immediately
no,
start
yeah,
begging
I
for
like the
money.
Boston Basher, and I will use it. Like if a medic, like I'll use it. I'll try to like I have free and I don't have headphones. Tell my medic that to hey, well back then
Dude,
I did.
that
So
the
sometimes
best thing.
my audience real quick is when I talk about this stuff, I used to play TF2 on my friend's computer. He lived with us and he had all the stuff. I literally have no items on my actual TF2.
Yeah. Uh, oh yeah, for context, I was a part of the community before I got a good enough PC to run TF2. So without even playing in like 20 minutes of the game, I already knew every single meta, the name of every like class weapon, what they do, their functionality, their purpose, and how they fit into the meta. I know every character's role perfectly. I could give a college course on TF2, and I have like what 24 hours in the game.
But no, I like the Boston Basher. It can help with the Uber charge. It's got great close damage. It has bleed, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it has
Yeah,
bleed.
it's so that is widely regarded the best melee for scout. If you're going for like
If you
pure damage, since you're able to build you're able to build Uber for medics easier. You're able to deal an extreme amount of damage as long as you hit somebody, which has a very forgiving hitbox. And it can also be used in certain situations where you purposely hit yourself to give yourself like a kind of pseudo third jump. I've only seen that used like a couple of times, but you can if you want to. Um,
uh, I can
so yeah,
also change out my Boston Basher for the Rap Assassin.
I use the Rap Assassin too. Oh yeah, keep going in your
It's
loadout.
just giving me another ranged weapon.
I mean, that's what he lacks in every scenario, really. So just having like a little mini cleaver is really useful. And I don't really
I also
care
like
about
the
the third jump.
guillotine. I
Like
don't
that's
use it, but it is a cool.
that's a good weapon for like training and practice reasons because it teaches you to go in for the kill and play away from the enemy team, like to pick people out to use it effectively. and also helps you with dodging projectiles like rockets and shit. Because if you don't dodge, you die instant.
Yeah. What's your scout? Oh my, so yeah, my main heavy loadout. Let's like state the main. So my main heavy loadout is Natasha, Sandwich, Holiday Punch. Your main heavy was Natasha, Stark, Sandwich, Gru. My main scout is Soda Papa, Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol, and Boston Basher. What's your main scout?
I have two different loadouts saved. I have for practicality and like genuine playing, like if I want to play a serious game, and I have one where I'm just douching around a scout and being annoying. For the annoying one, it is the force of nature or the baby's faces. Either or, I could go with either or. Um, the bonk, and then I think the Rap Assassin still, and then for my normal active one, Rap Assassin, um, Pretty Boys Pop, and Stock, because the Stock Scattergun is actually the most broken stock weapon. It's not broken, it is like the best stock weapon.
All right, fair
Like that's
enough.
it.
Who next? We do next.
Um, Either medic or sniper.
Medic.
Medic, okay. I'm gonna start this one off because I play more medic. Ha, nerd, loser, absolute buffoon, absolute dork. Um, I do not Crusader's crossbow. For one reason, I stuck with projectile weapons and it would be useless on me. That is the only reason why is because I can't hit any of them. So what I use instead is the overdose because it's like a buff without needing to aim, which I really appreciate. It actually has saved me in a couple of times. Like if you have a lot of Uber and your pocket rushes in and dies instantly because he's an idiot, um, having an escape tool like that is extremely helpful. I mean, you can pretty much outrun scouts at like 75 Uber. I really like the overdose. I use the stock minigun, medigun, and then the Uber saw, of course.
With with medic is I didn't have a lot of the items, so I only had the stock medigun and I didn't have many options for the sidearm. So my melee, I used the Vidasaur because I like having the death on the Uber on death. It just makes me, I just like it.
That's fair. It is really
Um,
annoying dying and having like 70 Uber and not like losing all of it, or having 100 Uber and dying with none of it.
I only have the stock medigun, and for my secondary, I just really used whatever the fuck. I didn't have a main for my secondary.
I mean, the medigun or like whatever you use to heal doesn't matter. I don't have it, but I want the quick fix because I hate spending 20 minutes trying to heal a single soldier that's constantly rocket jumping, and I don't use Uber effectively. I mean, when was the last time you saw a perfect coordinated Uber charge push like in a casual game that actually mattered?
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're playing casual, like how well you use the Uber charge. It is helpful. I mean, it is, and it's good for clearing a bunch of engineers out, but it takes coordination, and that I just, as a free to play, I don't have. So I would love the quick fix because I would get more use out of that.
Now for
And then
sniper, I don't actually play. I play huntsman.
I respect that. I'm not respectable enough to do that. I was a sniper main, and I have the most. I've been recovering. I realized his true potential, and I'm trying to appease the TF2 gods by playing medic a lot.
I
Forgive me.
genuinely one of those people who's like, oh, hat Luxman. Like, suck my dick.
No, dude. I mean, if you're the kind of loser that will turn your internet or like Ethernet cable off specifically so you can get the like super forgiving head hitbox thing. But now, if you're just doing it genuine and you're just using it as a real weapon, it's a to use it effectively, it is genuinely really difficult.
No, I use the Huntsman for my secondary. I don't. Most people use like the I don't remember what it's called, the Uzi, to quickly get damage that the bow can't. I actually use the Razorback because I'm a lot closer in the battle. I'm a lot more likely to be trick stabbed or backstabbed by a spy. So it actually becomes a lot more useful.
I if I use the Huntsman, I'm either running the Cozy Camper so I can get passive health regen because that matters a lot more when you're constantly taking damage than when you're out in the back lines or whatever. Um, or I'm running Girardi and I don't have the Bushwhacker, so I can't do that stupid combo. But I just run Girardi with any melee weapon, so that way if I'm going against a heavy or a large group of enemies, at the very least I can probably take one or two down before I die.
Obviously, I use the Bushwhacker as my melee. Why use anything else?
I mean, it doesn't get random crits.
Yeah, but it's just such a good fucking weapon.
It is really good, especially with the Girardi.
Now, I don't. So here's the thing. Demo is probably my least played. Demo and Demo Night. I don't. So I literally have nothing to say.
Oh, remove. I didn't do my sniper loadout yet though.
Wait, you didn't?
I was just talking about when I play Huntsman. Now, my normal regular loadout is the stock sniper, either the Uzi or the Girardi, because I can get a lot of self defense value from that, and then just stock weapon like stock melee. Moving on. Nothing else to know.
Plug my phone in real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
You think about your demo. All I will say about the 3 times I've ever played Demo Night is I use Nessie's 9 iron.
It does have a really appealing like view model. I don't know, it's just more satisfying, especially when you get a kill with it.
Hey, do you entertain the audience while I go pee and get a drink?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Be quick. I just got to use the restroom and get a drink.
All right, let's see. I guess I can just play guitar intermission break because why not?
You know what? Why don't you talk about? Let's just say on the topic of TF2. Why don't you? Well, you could play the guitar. Why don't you talk about just like some funny experiences you've had in TF2?
Okay, I'll do that with some background noise. I can play while I think.
Whatever you want, really.
I don't have a whole lot of funny experience I can think of like off of the top of my head, but I can definitely. I guess, man, I talk about being a medic medic male a lot. I'm basically vegan at this point. God, gross. Um, but the most frustrating feeling in the world is going up to a dude that is like bordering on the fence of this like front lines, like he's right on the outside, and then he jumps in. I Uber charge, and then he uses it to run away. Like, homie, you currently have invincibility for the next 8 seconds to where you can just focus on standing still and aiming. Why on God's green earth are you running back into spawn? Are you trying to get more health? What? Anyway, that's just the most frustrating thing. Um Yeah, I'm not good at guitar. Shut up. Whatever.
Hey, you. What you playing?
Undertale shop.
So what's your day about?
Demo night, charge and charge, bottle, and I actually don't use the bootlegs because I don't know. I like being able to deal with sentry guns. I just use stock for primary, but for actual demo, I use resistance because I am a man of intelligence. Um, but yeah, no, I use the Scottish resistance, the bottle, I think, and then uh, what? I guess just the stock primary. Oh wait, no, loose cannon. I really like the loose cannon.
Uh,
That's probably like the weirdest non-meta loadout that I have, but yeah, whatever.
now for me,
I use what I like.
now for me personally, for soldier, I just fuck around. I just like messing around a soldier.
I soldier, but I don't have the market gardener, so I just use the whip because it's an also funny weapon.
So usually as soldier, I use shit like the righteous bison and the base jumper. Like my soldier gameplay, completely sarcastic, jokey. But I had a extremely large amount of kills on my strange righteous bison.
Yeah, honestly, respect, homie. I play genuine soldier. I don't like soldier. I could
It's not.
understand. I get why everybody play. I get why everybody plays him. He is a
He
really
is
good jack
probably
of all trades.
basic. Yeah, he's the most basic character.
Cause like he has extremely good
He has
movement, has
damage.
good
He has
health, good damage. Yeah, good damage. Decent mobility. I think I already said that. Uh, he's just generally able to take a lot of damage and output a lot of damage. He is a very consistent character. That's why I hate him though. TF2 to be consistent and flip a coin and be like, haha, I get 300 damage, you're all dead instantly, or haha, you flipped a coin, I die instantly. That's why you play TF2.
yeah. By I use the dead ringer. Obviously, I am a base bitch.
Duh.
I use stock for my. Well, I use the black rose, but I use stock.
The Black Rose just, yeah, it's a reskin.
And my ends up changing. Pretty much the only thing consistent about my revolver is I don't use the big earner.
Honestly, wait, the big earner. Don't you mean the ambassador?
Oh wait, fuck! Is the big earner the knife that goes with the ambassador?
Yeah. Well, the kunai is the like one knife that all the spy mains love.
No,
Uh,
no, not all spy mains love. All trick stabbers love. Get it right.
AKA every spy main.
Fair
Same
enough.
thing.
Fair enough.
You basically all frozen yogurt is like ice cream. Like yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I've never gotten that. I've never understood. Anyway,
Frozen yogurt's
is
really good
that
stuff.
that is not the hill I am about to die on.
Fair enough.
Spy. What's your spy
I think
loadout?
I think Spy's loadout like really heavily changes based on the game state. Like you really have to be focused on that. So it varies a lot. Like if I'm focusing on if I'm on a big map with a lot of large health like a lot of large ammo packs, I'm going stock revolver, normal spy watch. Honestly, I just go all stock. There's no reason to do anything else. But if I'm on a map where it's either small or it doesn't have any like help like ammo packs at all, then I'll run cloak and dagger, maybe Letron J if I feel like it. Or sometimes I go Letron J and then revolver if it's a big map with mid uh ammo packs to where I can't get it fully recharged, you know. Just for the extra benefit. It's nice to have. But I like using my revolver a lot, so they kind of nurse me by like quite a bit.
Before we continue, I'd like to chip in. Soldiers should be able to use the fairness because he's fucking heavy, sister.
Okay, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But at the same time, don't I don't. Uh, moving on.
What is true? He's dating Heavy's sister, so he's Heavy's
Moving
family,
on.
so he should be able to
Moving
use.
on. Done. We are moving on.
All right, engineer next. How about that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Now I am openly a toddler.
Yeah, it's because you're bad at the video game.
I suck at battle NG. I don't even try. So usually NG loadout pretty basic besides the Widowmaker.
Um, I mean, yeah, just stock everything. Maybe the I don't like the like Wrangler, Rescue Ranger, Southern Hospitality combo. Um,
Southern Hospitality isn't bad.
I like going a mixture between battle NG and like an actual support NG to where like I set up my buildings early, I got a dispenser going, but then everything to level 2, not level 3, level 2. I then go out and I start looking for kills. I like try to clean up kills that my sentry couldn't get. Like they just barely managed to get behind the corner, taking like 100 damage in the process. I just clean up the kill. I try to protect medics. Like I just go out on the front line and then use my sentry gun as like a fallback, like a place to heal up, get ammo. I literally use it as a portable resupply station. And then while I'm there getting health, I might as well upgrade everything.
I just don't
I'm pretty
play
sure I just
NG.
use stock for everything. Yeah, I don't. You know what? You don't deserve to have that right if you don't even watch Uncle Dan, the Century Man.
I don't. He's also the main guy who's put this. No, like Spy is objectively the worst class, but he's put the stigma on it with Spy is a bad class. I don't like Uncle Dane. The
What do
only
you
thing I like
mean? What
is
do you
his intro.
mean? Everybody likes his intro. But what do you mean a bad stigma? Literally, like the only person that has gives spies a good stigma are spy mains like Mr. Paladin Swipes.
I know, but it
Paladin is
went
like the
from
most
oh
chill
yeah,
spy ever.
kind of like he's the worst class, but he's still good. And I believe like Spy is still like good class. He's just the worst of them. And it's now with I just don't like Uncle Dane.
You know what? You are entitled to your own opinion. Everybody is allowed to like what they like. Even though you're factually incorrect, you can still go on with your garbage opinion. Anyways, moving
No,
on.
if I have to
Next class.
Uncle Dane one thing, he is fucking great at. I've seen some of his like clip collections. He is fucking great at that game.
Him and Lazy Purple are probably the best editors just on the platform in general.
I don't watch a lot of Lazy Purple.
Dude, I mean, you don't even have to like the guy or like the video. You can at the very least appreciate his edits and the SFM bits, and he puts so much
Great,
work into every single
gr-
video.
like I know Maxo are my favorites.
The shit posters of
Wheezy,
the game.
Wheezy isn't bad either.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, moving on. Who's the next class?
I think that we only have left.
I don't like
I
Pyro.
want you to go this one.
Okay. Um, I use the detonator, the stock flamethrower, and then I think I use the axe extinguisher for my melee.
Unapologetically use the scorch shot.
This is why I don't respect your opinions. You don't like Uncle Dane. You don't like Engineer in general. You like random
I know I
crits,
like playing
and you
engineer.
enjoy using the scorch shot.
Fun. If I'm having fun, that's all that matters, and the scorch shot is so fun.
You disgust me. You take pleasure in other people's pain.
I do. For melee, I usually end up using the power jack. I do like to shock as pyro, like
Oh,
wait in the
pyro shock.
water.
I
Yeah,
can
I
never
like the
pull it
pyro.
off. The only people that drop and fall into the water are scouts that are
Oh,
faster than me, or heavies that have too much health and actually just melt my health before I can kill them.
really, I see people who are consistently getting dropped in. It's when there's a pyro above me air blasting people off.
Honestly, pyro in general is just an extremely annoying class to fight. Even the game doesn't know what class he's supposed to be. What is he good at? Flanking? Defense? A kind of weird support?
Now, for his flamethrower, I just use stock.
I mean, it's a stock flamethrower. What do you want?
Please give me the fact that I don't use the phlogisticator.
Phlogistonator. The flog.
But I probably would use the flog if it had air blast. I am a fucking king at air blasting.
I actually suck at air blast. That's probably why I don't like pyro that much.
Air blasting, I'm fucking great as it. It's probably why I like pyro so much.
Completely destroying two classes from ever existing is pretty fun. Pretty fun. Actually, he he is such a hard counter to Demo Man that he even hard counters his subclass. Like, uh, oh, is I don't like Pyro. Actually,
I
if
love.
you like air blasting, then why don't you use the degreaser?
I don't have it.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
A lot of the times it's not. The time it's not like I wouldn't want to use it. It's just I don't fucking own it, or I didn't own it back then.
Fair. I feel like we're forgetting somebody. Are we forgetting anybody?
We did. Oh wait, heavy. We did scout. We did demo, and we did soldier. We did medic. We did sniper. We did spy. We did engineer, and we did pyro.
Yeah, that's all 9 of them.
Yeah,
I
we
just
got it.
always end up forgetting somebody, but I think somebody.
Yeah, just like
Oh wait, we forgot the civilian, bruh.
I was actually thinking about making that joke, but I was like, no one's gonna get that.
Oh, dude, if they've been staying here listening to us talk about TF2 for an
You
hour,
know,
they
yeah, if
know
they've been
all about
sitting
TF2
here
classic.
listening to, of us talk about TF2 for almost an hour, they've probably classic at least fucking one.
Just to check it out. I honestly, I
I
don't even
do.
know what our target demographic is. Just people that have nothing better to do with their time.
That is our target demographic.
Who
Who
are
have
we
nothing.
Yeah, who are we targeting? People that like TF2, people that like rambling idiot. We're talking about
People that
literally
like
nothing.
bananas.
People that like bananas. Are we targeting the minions?
Are we targeting the 5 families?
No, you know what we need to do now? You know how every YouTuber has a name for their viewer base, fan base? Our
What is
fan base
ours?
name
Fucking
is the
retards?
Minions. No, no, it's
No,
you can't say it on
it's
air, by the
not the
way.
minions. It
It's
is
the
not the
Minions now.
minions.
It's not the Minions. That
It's
is
the
the Minions.
Goonies.
No, it's the Minions.
I am not be the minions.
I'm sorry, Don. This has been put to a vote already. Everybody agrees they are the Minions
I
now.
make a vote of this on like a little community thing and get votes. It's not going to be the minions.
The Minions.
Not.
It has to be. Who else loves bananas that much? That's literally their
Me,
go-to
I
food.
mean,
Okay, we can't just call everybody the Don. Only one Don.
okay, we can call them Curious George.
Oh, you know what? Monkeys. Everybody a monkey.
I feel like that would go very south very quick.
Yeah, you know what? Apes are better.
It's worse, actually.
Apes. That's our fan. That's our viewer base.
But we are monkey related in the slightest.
Yeah, but monkeys like bananas, and we're bananas.
Let's just let's just let's just talk
Let's just
about
kill
something else.
ourselves.
I'm sorry, should we change topics or should we wrap up?
I I think we should just wrap it up.
All right. Well,
Honestly, I don't think anybody is willing to listen to 3 hours of this.
yeah, no. At this point, we have recorded like two
2 hours.
and a half
We
hours.
would forget what we wanted.
Yeah, because it was about a planet, and well, and I had fun doing this with you.
This was fun, yeah, and I will absolutely listen to this, just like mowing the lawn or something, just doing a task for fun. Um, but nobody's actually like you know that, right?
No, but yeah, but whatever.
Hold on, should I make a outro song for us? I just give it a little.
No. I wanna. Well, I just want to wrap up. Well, thank you to my co-host Det for talking to me for 2 hours and rage quitting halfway through.
I had to take an extremely important call about my anal cancer.
Happens to us that thank you for watching. If you
Never
have
should have trusted
watched
that
to this
one-night stand
point,
monkey.
really wondering like how like has like a perfect viewer found this video? Has someone just sitting there been like, man, it's good. I'm really into Curious marathons and TF2. Plus, I love bananas.
Well, this is an overall win-win. There has to be at least one person that watches
There has
it
to be
that
at
is,
least
like,
one
loves
person
everything.
signed up for the podcast. But this is off. Thank you to all of the Banana Mafia, to Smart Alec, to Pinstripe, to Drive By, to Debt Collector, to Bootlegger, to me because I'm great. And a thank you to just one of our friends. He's not part of the Mafia. We'll call because Cookie begins with C. Thank you, Cookie. You'll probably watch this because you support us for some reason. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you've gotten it this far, try to do this weekly. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. My God, I have to say it. I do. I have to. Trying to upload some more content. I already have a video filmed that I just gotta edit of me and Dad playing a game together. That's a pretty fun video. It's got some funny moments. And have a good night. Anything to say?
Butt sauce.